For sure I shouldn't forget about carbon reactor, so let's put 50 everywhere, because this is where I need this and this. And the same I need to do, so not everything I want to be wasted over here. I can just maybe get some of this over here, and let me, no, copper I should already have, right? If it's actually first I need copper plates, so I did mistake. So I need to grab my device, I need to put this over here, so that's actually not so bad. And I need my electricity on this side, so let me just get some of these. So this is now okay, so this is for my copper, and I can just get, okay, and electricity should be over here, so it's connected, everything's connected. Now I'm producing copper plates, and if I make a little bit more space here, I can establish first, there's a little bit gold here, so I didn't have to like, but let me go back to my space station, because I wanted to get my gold bars in the meantime, right? Do I have resources over here? Yes, I do. Then I have ice blocks over here. That's cool, because I can refill my ice. And I wanted to make, when this gold is processed, yeah, I wanted to make my oxygen barrier. So actually I can just build one now, maybe over here. So now my oxygen is refilling, as you can see, so I'm not going to die anymore so easily. Yeah, so that's just the beginning, and I'm just going to make another manufacturer, which I just picked up, because everything what I'm picking up I can just use directly for construction. It's this easy system where I can place it back. So manufacturer I'm placing now, so it's a little bit maybe I can expand on this side, so let me just make some floor. I have 30 of the floor over here, so I could just expand like this, and let me just make manufacturer. Okay, and I need another plate, so let me just think. Okay, I have 96, which is not a problem now. So so you place it over here, I will connect this over here, and that should, I did a mistake, but it's easy to fix it, since everything what I'm picking I can use for construction, so I'm just placing this from this side. I didn't notice that output was over here, so I can just expand over here, and I can place my what I wanted to do, manufacturer. So yeah, and the electricity is over here, so it's easy to connect. I can even place it like that. Now everything is fine. Okay, so for now I can just keep my or I can combine them. So actually, if output is going to be here, I'm going to half of the item get into here, half of the item get into here. I can get another storage container, but it turns out that I don't have any more iron. How is the iron going? It's fantastic, but am I saving any iron? So now I need to save a little bit. So so I think I can just yeah, go. either going down, either going here up. So let me just connect this up. Let me just go through here and just connect here. So now all the iron bars are entering to the same container, but I'm going to do the splitter over here. So some of them will enter the constructor, so everything is fine. I can just pick this up. Here I have the copper bars. And in the moment I'm going to invest in warehouses, which I will use directly for construction. So this is actually something nice what I can do. And I wanted to place my container over here. So now every resource is like copper wire is going to be here. So actually not bad. Let me once again check what can we do here. Maybe we can get the gold. I'm thinking all the gold deposit is in the mountain, so I don't know how easy it's going to be to reach there. I can get some miners later on, but for now I wouldn't bother so much. So let me just check. Here is actually a nice planet for gold, and it's a donut shape. So I'm curious to check it. So we can fly there next. But in the meantime, I want to call first astronaut and think about the next technology. Hey, thanks. Yeah. I know the beginning is quite difficult. I'm noticing this whenever I'm playing the game. But the moment you reach blueprints, you reach astronauts, you have your own like setup and scaling production and having a lot of automation with base warehouse where you can use resources for construction. It becomes very easy to expand, basically, right? Because now there is like a lot of manual labor, and I know people hates doing this all the time. So as you can see, I need to pick up the copper wire. But let's think about next steps exactly. So recycling walls, gravity boots, blocks, hydration, human migration. So I can already get my humans, obviously. So let's do this. And there was gold. Let me just check the gold. Here is the aluminium. Here is a little bit gold. So let me just get over there. Where was the gold? It's a little bit on the bottom. So unless I'm going to drill there, or I can just move to the next planet. Actually, I can. Here is 200. Okay, let's do the small speed. Okay, so let me just clean this up. So I want to call my astronauts, so I need a little bit gold. So let me just also make this flat. Let me just place the drill. I need 6 of my I think I was smelting and everything was coming here, right? So I can just pick this and this. Okay, that's great. So this is splitting, but I want more to go forward, so maybe like this. Okay, so now I picked up the this. Wait a second. Actually, I can already detach this planet. So I'm going to remove all of that. Also recycle all the resources and everything what was inside, so I can just pick it up. So I'm going to do this instead of so everything is destroyed. Now I can just abandon this. That's great because now I have more resources and I have also items to construct. So here I can make the drill. Wow, this is good. This is good. And I can connect electricity. This is also fine. Yeah, and everything I can keep inside. So later on I will optimize this making solar panels, but for now I'll just make another awkward carbon reactor, which is also bulky and nobody likes it, but it's a necessity to get electricity in this scenario. So what is happening here? We get copper plates which are entering here. I mean, they are transferred. Okay, so we have a nice setup over here. Then we have copper bars. Let me just check all the resources. I can also expand this to be maybe like 14, so I have preview of all my resources. And I don't know why there is aluminum bar. Actually, I don't need this yet. And I'm thinking, where should I call my first astronauts? Maybe from this side. Let me just cut 1 or 2 trees to make space for astronauts to arrive. And I will just expand the floor maybe a little bit. And let's get into migration. So I already have human migration. There is also advanced docking, but I don't need this for now. So I'm going just to make normal docking. Let me just no, actually okay, let's make a docking station, but I need to pick up the gold bars. Actually, I have only few. Let me just think. They're actually, so I will have 1 poor astronaut, but actually it's better than nothing. Oh, actually I was lucky. It was just before 2 seconds to arrive. Wow, crazy. Welcome to the space station. Okay, so we can think about expanding this side and maybe making a little bit room for my astronauts over here. So let me just actually I can get rid of this. What is the roadmap for the game? It was published, I don't know, last year, but I'm going to republish again. So currently there are going to be 2 major updates, and then we will start preparing for the game release. So when the game is coming out, the game will have a story. And for 2 major updates, one we are planning to make it about astronauts, because currently there are only 3 needs like sleep, hunger, and oxygen, and it would be nice to have more astronauts needed in the space station, space colony, because currently it's like around 10, and it's 10 is enough. But would be nice having like hundreds of astronauts needed in this automation game, because it's also automation game. And the second major update will be about cosmic events, because there are like cosmic events, but it's not a threat to players, because you have to move actually. So maybe having this as like a time base will be really nice. Plus adding many more. And in addition to that, obviously many quality of lights, vehicles, and some other stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to publish a roadmap in the future, so don't worry. Now I can pick up the gold bar, gold ores, and I can place them over here. So I will get a little bit more gold, and I will flat this as well. So let me just do some pickaxing. Okay, that should be enough. It didn't take long. Okay, now I have a little bit flat terrain. I can also add some ground over here if I need. I mean, so now the guy wants to eat, and what I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to get some water production, maybe over there. Okay, wait a second. So I need asteroid catcher, which I'm going to upgrade to catch some ice. So maybe I can also expand over here. So let me just figure it out. Wait a second. So all my plates. This is for the copper. Then I need some plates over here. Okay, so let me just connect this. So ideally would be to get some hydrotonic, which is produced by hydro generator. And do I have any ice? Yes, I do. So I can just, for now, I can just get maybe some ice production over here, and then I will transfer and make some hydrotonic over there. So let me do this. So I will do some so I've been thinking to make the, okay, let me just get the electricity over here under the tree. Let me just get some production. Then I'm going to do directly hydrotonic maybe over here. So I'll just connect this. But I need some of these. Okay. So that's okay. And electricity. So now it's going to be closed. So I wanted to make hydrotonic, so let's make some hydrotonic, and for now we will just make a dining stand and the canteen. So let's make a research hydration. So we have now canteen and dining stand. So let's make both over here. So maybe over here and over there. So let me just grab some hydrotonic, so the guy will have, and then for the colony's training, I need a little bit more of the engineering. So and now wants to sleep, obviously. Then I will make like a roof on top of it. But for now, okay, let me just check if everything is working. These are drilling. Okay, that's perfect. Then this one is not working because there is no electricity, which is not a problem over here. Let me also supply over this. Then I want to get into parts and finally into booster. Yay, so now I can use my shift to move faster. So as you can see, now I can use with shift. Whee! But this is also using oxygen, so I need to remember to refill it. So, but this is the moment which I like the most. So now I have my booster, and now I can optimize this a little bit, and I can scale production. I think we are like 1 hour in the game, 1 hour 20, which I think is okay. So I already scaled this production, and we have already quite a bit technology tree researched. I don't know what I was thinking about the basic science that is produced by the drill, because now there is like 2000 of it, because each drill is producing basic science, so that's a little bit crazy. But yeah, this is also what I will write down about the balance, and I will try to tweak obviously some values after, like always. So okay, so the guy is eating non-stop. So yeah, and here we need a little bit more water, because why not? So let's get into automated catchers. So I need a little bit of engineering science, obviously. So I deposit maybe 20 of these. So it's like 40 and 40, so I should have 20. And now I'm thinking I can pick these up, and I will move them into the planet, and then I'm going to upgrade them. So this way I will save a little bit. This I also don't need. Okay, and here I can also clean this up a little bit, yes. I can also use recycler if I want to get more resources, but yeah. This space I could use for I can also replace these to have the same pattern. This is how you can experiment. You can even apply different. So if you actually, you can notice that it's rotated 180 degrees, because it's not that strange. Okay, I'm just having too much fun. So I wanted to make something. Actually, I don't know yet what I'm going to do here. Let me just think for a second. So we have a booster. We have now we are waiting for automated catcher. We need steel screws, which are produced by constructor. So steel screws are made from iron rods, and iron rods are produced by smelter. So we need another smelter from iron plates. Let me just think. So we have here, we have a lot of copper wire, and over here I have my iron plates. How is my drilling going? I think it's okay. That would be maybe also nice if there's another iron ore, aluminium, and over here I'm not sure if we don't need another. This is also quite unlucky, like everything is under the but I can also dig it. Okay, and then we can get into actually it would be nice to have already solar panels. So let me think. So if we get into chemistry, which we have already astronauts, then we can get into solar panels quickly. So human engineering, I need 26 of engineering science, but I also wanted automated catcher, which is 24 of engineering science. So both are nice to have, and also colonist training. So I need a little bit of iron for sure, and maybe a little bit of okay, copper bars I have. So for now I'm just going to make another one drill over here. That should give me a little bit of iron. So I should let me just yeah, so okay, I have 40, it's okay. Okay, like this is okay. I'm fine with this. Let me just make it straight. Let's make it straight. Okay. Do I have a space over here? Yes. Okay. Just simply connect this. Okay. Also, you might think this is just waste of space, waste of resources, but actually, if efficiency is lower, like 30%, this bar is going way slower. So this carbon reactor is powering this device way longer. So actually, this is a nice thing. So this kind of easy setup is providing like a lot of resources. So I'm just going to pick them the moment which I really need them. But this is like something what I could do. And now I'm checking over here. They still have gold. Yes, there are still some. So I'm going to keep. Okay, so these are gold. This is for the plate. I can just make maximum over here. And they are okay, so I pick the copper bar. Now I wanted a little bit automated catching to get my water production over here. So let me just get this 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I should have enough. And let me just place my, in the meantime, okay. So I think that should be enough. So now I have automated catcher. So I'm building the normal one, but I need to supply this device. Yeah, with the, so this will be perfect setup. Yes, then upgrading it, but I need 18 of the screws. So now I'm going to do a little bit manual job. There is electricity maybe here, but actually, so the guy wants more hydrotonic. That's okay. It's not going to die. But let's keep him happy. So what I'm thinking, let's expand because I have quite a bit of. Wait a second. Yeah, I wanted to make the steel screws, which are. So I need another constructor, or I need. I just need iron rods. So wait a second. I just need another recipe, so I can just make iron rods like this. Just for now, right? So this needs to be powered, but I believe yeah, I need 2 of them. So let me just that's okay. So now we have iron rods. And we have double efficiency because network load was already over 100%. So this nice setup is giving us all we need. And from this one, we just make steel screws now, right? So all my steel screws should enter here as long as I'm making some of the iron rods. So okay, so now I need more iron plates. And I think they are over here, and yeah, so that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm making just few screws. I'm just picking them up now, and I should be able to upgrade. No, actually it's 18. No, it's getting expensive. Okay, and okay, let me pick this up. I wonder how many. Oh no, we ran out of. Oh no, what can we do? Carbon ore. Do we have any carbon ore in our stations? Yeah, there is in bingo. Bingo. Here is 16. I'm just using too much carbon everywhere. And here we have 5. Not nice. We are 30. I start to panic. Okay, this doesn't really matter. So yeah, asteroid catcher upgraded. So I will focus on carbon ore, which is great. So let me just get some of. So for now I will just power this with this. I can also disable other devices. Okay. So now I should have a nice production of my carbon. So it can power itself, and then it can also power a few other devices. So this is not bad. So I can just link it, and I have plenty of them, so that's okay. So now there is like a lot of carbon coming. It's also processing. Okay, that's nice. So we can also expand few of these. So now I can think. Let me just remove this. That was unnecessary. I want to get another automated catcher. So I need another. This is actually hard to get. Steel screws. Actually, it's 51, so maybe not so hard. Let me just think. So here, this can power 2 devices like this. No, I'm changing my mind. Wait a second. So if this can. Actually, I can. Okay, I will just make it here, maybe straight. Okay. That should be enough. This should. Okay, this can connect my electric cable. Now this can focus on eyes. I can also get all of these. I can pick it up, and I can do the same over here. But it's way shorter now. Okay, that's perfect. This is going to be tricky, or maybe not. Okay. So we have here is like perpetuum mobile. So we have a lot of carbon. I was thinking also getting carbon maybe over here. Let's actually do this. So let's get the same setup maybe over here, if I can get this. Maybe if I make it flat. That's for sure. That would work. How far away is the drill, by the way? I'm thinking after this stream I'm moving hand drill way sooner, because yeah, now will be way more useful, because the hand drill over here where I have already automated production makes less sense, and also it's not like overpowered. Actually there is next the voxel tool, exactly, the bucket terrain, which also allow to destroy a lot of stuff. So this hand drill, this is important to move actually to way closer. Maybe even swapping with gravity boots, so having like gravity boots, hand drill, yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, why not? It's just a hand drill which is allowing me to mine faster and to lower terrain faster. So I don't understand why, because this pickaxing is nice, but why even making it so complicated? I'm thinking. So yeah. So there is a nice way. Yeah. I should play the game way more often. Technology tree is expanding. I don't know if I can spoiler. Maybe I will make a break. So I will save where am I right now, and I will stream for an hour showing you what is in the terraforming update. So let me just save it. I will continue the save game soon, maybe like next week. So let me stream terraforming. So this is my stream terraforming update, and now I can move to. So that was my previous stream, which I went a little bit farther. So as you can see, I started, then I made automated catchers. I transferred some resources from one base to another. Then I get this nice 2-level setup with a lot of cables. Then I get my farms over here, which were like very cute. My water production with my asteroid catchers, providing with the fancy pipe, providing ice cubes. And then splitter splitting between 3 roads, and having some mining over here, galaxy mining. They were like taking and getting more like bars, and they were transformed into plates, and then from plates I was getting a lot of golden wire, which I could use I believe for solar panels. Yes, so I was expanding solar panels, and I was getting also into robots, and this is how far I went in this save game. So as you can see, there is like a Stargate. And then I was continuing, and then I managed to get into here. So yeah, when you reach the first Stargate and you discover black holes and you build the first Stargate, obviously it's expanding. So as you can see, so if you don't want to see spoilers, yeah, more technologies are available. So there is something like creatures capture. So you're capturing creatures, putting them into barn, and they basically grow in cages. And the same happens with the new, this is Pingwet and this is Armadudu. So there are 2, Armadudu and Pingwet. There are 2 new creatures. So you expand them, they are providing also resources. So yeah, this is a new planet with corals. But there are like 7 new biomes, as you can see. So let me think if I have somewhere live. So there is like a lot of trees over here. Then we have Pingwet. So let's get into here. Maybe Acre. Where is this Acre? It's over here. Let me just fly there with my booster. So as you can see, this is the creature. So it's like on the planet. Sometimes it also moves. Yeah, now it moves. So you can just capture it, and then you have a penguin. Yay! And then you can capture another one. Yay! And then you put them into barn. Yay! This is moving. Like I'm saying. So these are like more technologies. Obviously, you can build another Stargate, which is more expensive. There's like a cobalt magnet. And then I don't want to like spoiler too much. Yeah, so for now I'm thinking that there is enough content, I would say. But for sure more content will come to the game in each update, so it will expand. So new stuff will be like added to the second universe, to the third universe, and obviously to the first universe. So I want to do some tweaking after today. For sure, having less basic science, moving this hand drill, and a couple of other things. So yeah, hopefully this balance is going to get better over time. So yeah. Let me just quickly check the Steam page. Okay, so this is like a sand planet. Let me just jump into another one. Somebody sent me the so somebody took seriously the gas extraction. So here we have all the gas tanks with 90,000 of gas out of 96,000. Wow. So they are all like connected in the grid. So just in case you want to move this into blueprints, so this is how simple it is basically. So you just drag this into here. You make sure that everything is selected, and you make a blueprint out of it, and you just add. So as you can see, this is these are all my gas tanks with the pipe. So you can obviously remove some stuff over here. You can modify this blueprint. You can resave it, rename it. You can also rotate it. You have the cost. You can move it, rotate, go up and down. It's quite fast and efficient. And then you can construct this wherever you want. And the second way of selecting everything, like let's imagine we want to select everything what is here in this box. I would just do this with the selection tool, which is in the functions. So you can get the selection tool. You can just get into proper position. You can just go into the end. You go up, and you make sure that everything is here in the box, and then you select type of object it should select, and you do box selection, and then you move into blueprints. So you can just add everything from there to blueprints. You could even select without floors if you want. So let's do this again. So let's use my box selection tool without the floors and walls and diagonals. So let's get only blocks and logic. So now it's only gas tank and the pipe. So this is how easy it is. You can also put this box selection over here, so you can just get something like this. So as you can see, there are like a lot of cool features, I believe at least. So you can just select and remove it. You can even remove it here. So yeah, this is how you can modify things, clean things. Now you can make a new blueprint which can contain also voxels. So as you can see, you can make different shapes. Also with the bucket terrain, you can make whatever you want. You can also get into vertical voxels. and then you can use it and place somewhere like, let me think, just voxels. Yeah, let's make this. I just created it very quickly, right? So, and what is beautiful about this, that you have all these blueprints you can use. You can save them into your collection. So when you go to blueprints, you have library, you can select all, and you can just save this as collection something, and you can select the collection and re-import this. So that's the one thing. Yeah. Then you have this blueprint which I just created with voxels. You can of course rotate it, so you can make different shapes. Yeah, and there is also laser tool. Yay! Just very fast to destroy stuff. And you can become a sculpture. I'm thinking with my wife that we should organize like a contest for like creation and making like voxel stuff, because this automation part maybe not everybody is interested about, but I'm sure that in something like this, building and creating and being creative, I think more people will be interested about. And maybe also we will get some prizes, and why not? Then it would be very, very nice, I think. We autosave. So yeah, what else I can show? I also solved the sorter bug, so it wasn't splitting if there was a logic block. And now everything is fine. It's splitting 6 to 1. So a bunch of things. So it's interesting that people are really staying on the platform and not going to the... Okay, I have to think about this this type of players who are staying on the platform and getting into automated catcher, because this can be... Yeah, because there are basically two types of play style. So yeah. Then let me jump into... this one was... I already showed this last time, but this is very, very impressive. I also reworked recently the pathfinding. So recently it turns out that some robots... Actually, I will show you what happened. So now everything is very responsive. They are getting like pathfinding request, like result in milliseconds. But before it wasn't like this, because they've been waiting in the queue basically. And who was guilty of all of this? That they had to wait super long. So there are also transport bots, which are transporting from one part of the... so let's follow one transport bot and check what the pathfinding is doing. So it's picking up this resource. For example, this is the hydrogen tank. Let's speed it up a little bit. So these transport bots are taking the hydrogen tank. Yeah, so they are going, so they have to... okay. Here, but this one, okay, this one picked over there, right, and is moving, it's picking this resource. Amazing. So some robots like this one, they had some issues to find the really like path in a reasonable time, and there are also plenty of them, so they were like slowing down the pathfinding. But yeah, I managed to resolve all of that. So as you can see, they are walking on the staircase. And where is the guy going? No, I don't know. Still he's going. Yay! And he's going and he's delivering. Yay! Over here. Yay! So somebody really requested like iron rods going to the research, because this is like a research center, and all drones are walking super far away from once. This is crazy. This is really crazy. So all these robots are like so yeah, actually some of them, they were like slowing down the pathfinding, but I managed to improve it greatly, so it's not anymore a problem. But just in case, they are also going to be like pushed to the end of the queue, so they are not going to block the pathfinding anymore. So that's actually crazy. So at least the pathfinding is nicely sorted out. I also noticed that some doors are not opening for bots. But many of them are. So wait a second. Let me just quickly check. So these round doors, I think they are not opening, but this one, okay. So when the bot is going, is there somebody? Okay. Yeah. These doors, like I think they are like, and they are opening, yes. So yeah, there are some small, obviously, things to polish, but I'm working. This is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, somebody that. So yeah, the game is well optimized. The game has some nice features. The game has quality of lives, but I know that the beginning needs like easy start. There are some definitely things which I need to work on. So but still, guys, remember this is just 1 year in early access, so I hope in a year or two the game will be nicely polished. So yeah. So actually making these greenhouses will have also sense from the like gameplay perspective, that this roof will make it protected at least from like asteroids, right? So you will have to build a roof, or maybe it will detect that inside there's like oxygen, so you don't have to need oxygen barrier, right? Or something like this. This would be actually cool. Not even speaking about aesthetics, like astronauts noticing sculptures and thinking, "Whoa, this is a cozy place. We want to stay here." Yeah. So I need gold. I think I already showed this, but you can easily change the size and the color. Then you can paste properties. You can even, this is working for these decals. So yeah. So, but what is very nice, that you can do the same for. So there is the selection tool, but even if you don't have, and you want to fire some farmers, so you just fire one farmer, you copy paste, and then the next farmer is fired, next farmer, so they are like out, right? Or you can just select all the mines and you paste, and suddenly all my farmers are fired, and if I make another farm on another space station, they will just migrate. So this is how simple it is. So let's build the farms maybe here, and let's check if my farmers are going to find the. Actually, they should come anyway. So now I see my farmers are coming. So so yeah. So this is how. Some stopped because I removed the other farms, but that's okay. So I can just make the new farms. Ah, okay. My mistake. So actually, what happened? Because I copy pasted this device, and then now another farmer is coming. So I understand why they didn't enter. Because they have no farmers requested. So yeah, I picked the device which didn't have a request. So if I request, it should just enter. That's actually a nice thing. Okay. Okay. So this is how it works. Do we have any animals over here? Maybe yes, maybe not. We have an antenna. More. Oh yeah, drone bay. Whee! And the pipe center. The pipe logistics is the most important. So yeah, I'm thinking about adding like trains, maybe pneumatic tubes for astronauts, and having this colony more alive. So next major update, you can think about astronauts and their needs, a little bit improved cosmic events, having like transport system for astronauts, and maybe not only like some sort of trains and smaller. This will be really really nice, I think. Let me just. Why bots don't work between asteroids? Siema. They actually work between us. Why they don't work? If you migrate. Let me just get another save game where there is a planet docked. Maybe in my stream. So stream B2. So I will show you how the miner is working. So for example, if I have my mines, right? So I just remove all of them. Now all my miners stopped. So if I place my new mines, maybe over here, they will start migrating. So if I place the mine over here and another, miners will have this auto migration. So they will change the space station. So now they are moving from one grid to another, and now they are finding the job, and they will start working. So as you can see, more miners are now migrating. Okay, that was another one. Okay, now these are also migrating. Yeah, so as you can see, this is happening automatically. So there is no need of using this migration menu, but actually you can do this. So imagine you want to move them to this planet. So currently I'm on the planet. Current station is wait a second, I'm on the Pookie. So if I want to move my scientist where they are to Pookie, now I can just press this, move to Pookie, migrate to Pookie, and they should all go. Now they are all transferred, as you can see. And now let's wait for them. Let's see where are they going. As you can see, they are already going to Pookie. So yeah, they are walking on the slopes, walking on the terrain. Yeah. So yeah, the woman is walking. It should migrate. So let me just. Yay. And now they are going back because they just found out the laboratory they want to work in, so they are just going back to the laboratory. This is how auto transfer is working when they are finding the job. So I would have to fire them first, and now they stopped. So now they don't have work, and now I can migrate them again. So they will stay on in Pookie. But if there was like a work in the Pookie, then they would stay there, right? So if I have the laboratory over here, they would just stay there. Yeah. This was how it was working all the time. Yeah. So they are just migrating for work, and it's always like this. Yeah. So yeah, that thing didn't have to be fixed. So yeah. But what I'm going to work this week, maybe even tomorrow on Monday, like mass migration. So we will just have the menu where all the astronauts, you can just simply migrate, selecting number of, for example, if you want to migrate like 20 miners from one station to another, you will go to the menu and you will just select, I want 20 miners to migrate auto to another space station. So this is how it's going to be. I think I wanted to stream for more than 2 hours, but I think I will continue soon. Yeah, thanks guys a lot for coming and checking this. Don't forget there is a major update out about this terraforming. There are plenty of new technologies, and if you have any suggestions to the balance, because I see this is the biggest problem, and how we can make the starting game easier to digest, yeah, I would love to hear it from you. I really like the grappling hook, but I also have to get used to it, because I like to use a lot the booster, but now I have to get used to grappling hook. And also the drill should be somewhere closer. Yeah, for people who likes to stay on the starting space station. I'm going to die. Oxygen. So yeah, there are a couple of things which I'm thinking now about. Okay. Let me just quickly check if somebody is streaming the. Yeah, I'm going to upload the VOD later, and I'm going to continue the stream. Yeah, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then another stream probably during the weekend. So I will try to keep smaller streams like now, because we have this the major update, like maybe twice a week. So yeah, and I think it's also important to understand what are missing elements in the, because there are a lot of elements which I like and a lot of elements which are harder to like perform, and I know for some players, because I'm also get used to the controls, but I can imagine for some people it's harder. For example, I like the hotkeys, but people probably are using the wheel, which is also an option. So yeah, like bucket terrain and etc. etc. So bucket terrain is is this a bug? Wait a second. Oh. Huh. I think this is a new glitch. I don't know what happened here, but clearly there is like this collision, and it updates when you do this twice. So this is a little bit okay. Maybe this is what also people reported, because I noticed this. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually a nice. So you can also destroy walls. Okay, maybe just like this. Okay, just one by one. So yeah, this bucket tool is quite efficient. But yeah. Boom. Okay, not bad. And then obviously we have the voxel tool. So yeah, you can just drag it, and with R you can remove it. That's a little bit overpowered, to be honest, because it's removing a lot, but for now I'm keeping. It's also later in the game, so yeah. So again, thanks a lot for checking my stream, and don't forget about the update, and okay, see you next time, guys. And